Welcome back to Guidefire. It's 1 a.m. We just recorded 20 minutes of this, and it didn't record. So guys, we're gonna do it again. We're not gonna do as much as what we did, but hitting full screen is what I found out, is it takes it and just absolutely ruins your entire
Can you
day.
play it in there? Yeah, can you just leave it right there?
I'm gonna keep it right there because I'm not clicking any other buttons.
Well, don't cover me.
Okay, we need new characters because what happened there is I took on about 3 characters
Yeah.
and my life was ruined. So, Nicole, if you're sore about how you look,
No,
there you go.
I just don't like being recorded and not being able to see.
Oh god, there we go. All right, I am not taking on 4 damn voice roles this time.
But you did them so well, they didn't get to see.
You're gonna be the girl that was doing the country voice for her.
That was the best one.
You're my inner thoughts, and
I'm the inner thoughts.
I'll be this girl. Hey! No, you be her. I'm not gonna do it. This wasn't good. Take 2.
What?
Go for it.
Alright, don't name her Nicole this time. Hey!
I've already named her.
Really? I seen an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
Ooh.
You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. You must be on.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, I just sign
you
out
say yeah
of
for?
crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
That's you.
Am I her again?
Yes. Absolutely.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Mate, it is Nicole. I can't change my name, Nicole. There's no setting for me to change my name. I'm sorry. Just let's pretend that says
That's
Kipper.
Okay.
Maybe, but only because. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nicole.
It's Kipper.
Okay.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all.
This music this time, I'm kind of getting into it.
It's grown on you.
It's 1 a.m. I'm just really here
I
right
guess
now.
you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nicole, Kipper, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. It says Nicole, and I thought that. I haven't been looking either.
Well, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did. And why is this? No, it's all messed up.
Why?
If I,
Do you want me to read this?
in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
What's messed up?
I don't know.
Tell me.
And like that's your character's inner thoughts. I say your thoughts and you say out loud.
Will you get 2 other girls in? Or do you get 2 different? I'll do this too. So he likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Or do you think you want me to read this?
Uh-huh. I'll read it if you want.
Now I can do it.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
4th grade level reading. Let's go.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming neat in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises. No.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay.
Like I'm like moving my hands
Yay.
over here and I'm really... Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I must say caffeine. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After packing my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd get you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Fuck, I hit the right... One finger. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the other who proposed to the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Add a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go. Why are you so mean to her?
Cause
Even just your
she sucks my soul out in the fun that I'm trying to have.
your inflections are so negative.
I'm going through teen angst right now. Alright? I'm just full of hatred. My
But there's
pants.
cupcakes and girls.
My pants are probably a little bit too tight. We don't know if there's girls in there. All we know that Sayori is in there.
There's one.
That there's one that we really don't like.
You do like her. You're friends.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly saw a Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I really visit, being generally used to for third-year classes activity. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. I'll let you be her.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
I'll be her. Seriously? You brought a boy? I'm gonna kill the atmosphere. You get her. Because we had a long
Nicole.
conversation earlier.
What a nice surprise.
Taking on 4 voices.
Welcome to the club. I don't have very many different voices though.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
I know. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. What? You gotta just find your inner demon. Just exercise it. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? I have her voice in my head, but I have to get really loud to do it. This is really high pitched, and I really don't want to do it.
Be the country one. I'll be her.
No, you don't do good at her. What are you looking at? I have to scream it.
Because that's not her voice.
Is it just
It's
fully bitchy?
deeper. Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Yeah.
So, if you want to say something, say it. So, sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She was also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear. You can say it quietly.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
You can just ignore
She gets moody.
when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Is your voice for like kind of airy? Don't say things like that. Yuri, apparently, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's the country one. You beat her. Yeah.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Nicole. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in school. Smart, beautiful, athletic, juicy. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica.
Come sit down, Abel. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
And my voice.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh, whoa.
Natsuki lifts her shirt. Natsuki lifts a full off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat.
Cat.
That's a crab. I just skipped past it. The crab's whiskers are drawn with icing. A little piece of chocolate were used to make his ears.
So cute.
Fuck, that's me. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's white. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this summer before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But for you, you dummy. Alright, alright. I give on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Mess me up.
Am I early?
No.
Am I early?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. I'm talking to myself again. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make you feel right out, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the other major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Ah, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It was like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. I wasn't ready for that.
Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't many more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very impressed in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. All right, everyone.
Yeah. We'll do our best.
You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe I really can't read correctly. Maybe that's why we were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Nicole, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Could you imagine me doing like an audiobook? Do you know how many takes that we would need? Like back in the day when they used a cassette player. Holy shit. We would need like 82 of them just to get through like one book.
We'd have a lot of pencils.
We'd have to be in there screwing them back over. Like, okay, he fucked 4 words up on this sentence, so it's not as bad as the last sentence. Let's just try to keep it in there.
That's why you're born in this era.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, considering how much I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. It's because I don't look at each word. Like, I'm like just looking like around here. I don't know why I am.
You confuse big words with other big words a lot.
Every word's big for me.
It's okay.
Manga. I don't want to say this word one of these days.
Just, yeah.
I'm gonna require you to make myself have an erection. Jokingly. An erection. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. It's because I try to read, and I'm like over here looking, and I'm still over here trying to say it.
Time.
Okay. She seemed so reserved and timid since...
Good night.
She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how my writing can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can't relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror. I was born to play this role.
Why is that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Say it out loud. Give me that back. Fine.
Oh, that's still me. Okay. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand over her shoulders. I fucked it up last time, I'm gonna fuck it up again. I'm not cute. Do with the face. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. I hate how I have to do the fucking face. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Is this even us playing a game at this point? Is this us reading a damn storybook?
Just finish it.
Oh, I'm going to finish it. Like, we're going to finish this entire damn game, but we're reading an audiobook with visuals. Like, we can stop. We can take a picture there. We can just look at it all. I'm sorry, I'm having self-doubt. I've got it again. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe, if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, does that mean? I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. That was
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Kipper? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. What is that? I'm trying to get back to my deep voice, but I have to go. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I blatantly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Like dropping it. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought... Nicole.
It's not Nicole.
Kipper.
I hate how you said that. I have to... Yeah, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision with a woman like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. But one of the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
So he wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If she really just came in for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I'll still have some country in it. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Nicole, Kipper, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class of Monica with my mediocre writing? I already feel the anxiety welling up beside me. Meanwhile, the girls contribute. Where did I get the R from? Where did I get the... I guess a girl I put in there somewhere, and the U and the word chit chat.
It's not wrong. They're contributing.
The girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Nicole, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
And with that, I thought we'd do this like a little bit more quick than the last time because we've already done it once, but we needed the production value of our voice and our ambience of the room. Yeah. Alright. It wasn't as... Remember last time whenever I was going to end this? I said, alright guys, I will see you here in the next video. If this one screwed up in the recording, then I wouldn't be too upset.
You jinxed it.
And if it kept on going, then we'll be here for the next one. And it screwed up and I've came back and we're here to be here for the next one. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys next video. Toodaloo.